My name is Ben Kalinimi. I'm 11 years old. When I was a baby, my father passed away.
My father had many wives. My mom got 8. I was a little girl when my mother died.
My mom came and told me that when you were still a baby, your father died, everything changed, and I started crying.
Watoto children's choirs have toured internationally since 1994 to raise the money for the 1,200 Watoto orphans back in Uganda. They're in New Zealand on a 25-day tour from Invercargill to Auckland, organised in partnership with Tear Fund.
The purpose of Tear Fund is to really encourage New Zealanders to think about children and communities that are impoverished. And traditionally we've always done that through concerts and tours, but the opportunity to work with Watoto and actually bring these kids to a New Zealand audience rather than just show up images on a TV screen. The chance to give these kids the opportunity to share their own stories was something we thought would be very, very special to a New Zealand audience.
My name is Jean and I'm 10 years old. When I grow up, I want to be a lawyer.
I am Andrew and I am 12 years old. When I grow up, I want to be a doctor so that I can help people in Uganda.
My name is Christine and I'm 10 years old. When I grow up, I want to be a school principal.
The choir of 18 boys and girls have all experienced the loss of one or both parents to the AIDS epidemic. They are among more than 1 million AIDS orphans in Uganda.
We make sure that children who come for the choir have not traveled before, and they're between the age of 6 to 12 years. The caregivers who are with them right now on the tours help to train these children. So we audition them and then train them, and they become as good as you see them on the concerts.
For these kids coming into Watoto, the choir is an amazing experience for them, and it just takes them from being parentless. Most of the children on this tour have lost both their parents.
Many children is very, very, very sad because they didn't have mommy and daddy who take care of them.
Life was bad because in 1986 my father passed away. Then I stayed with my grandma and my mom, and then 2003 my mom passed away.
It was very hard. We are not going. Sometimes we are not having school fees, and sometimes they send us away from the school. My father first died, and my mother too died.
To be able to bring them and make them superstars and sing and give them the chance to do things that they otherwise wouldn't get to do it fills an amazing void in their lives. Gives them a real sense of purpose and opportunity for the future, and you hear the dreams these kids have. They really have overcome some pretty horrific odds and really shown that AIDS can be defeated in a way, because it's although they might have lost their parents, they certainly haven't lost hope for themselves.
Days are kept busy with rehearsals and schooling, but they leap at the chance to engage in other cultures and new experiences.
Hongi is a very special thing. Yes, that you could not find in Uganda. You found it in New Zealand. Yeah.
Your nose get another nose.
All the children have a nominated auntie and uncle who look after them for the 6 months they are on the road.
What we do before we come on the road, we get 2 to 3 children and we give them to one adult. And that becomes their mother and their father for the 6 months, for the 9 months we spend on the road.
It's a big family. Waitoto is all about recreating family for these kids. Back home in Uganda, giving them a family when they might have lost theirs.
Like when your mom passed away, really you can't feel comfortable in your life. But when they gave your mom to take care of you, that's nice because now he take care of me and I feel comfortable with my friends.
This choir is good. Uncles and aunties love us so much, and we see many things I never see before.
Uncle Fred has a special connection with Watoto.
Well, he traveled in the choir as a child, and that was a different experience. And so now he has grown up, he's finished high school, and now he's taking care of other children, just like he was cared for when he came on the choir. And that is a great thing. And his being on the choir he's just like he's a role model to the other children, that they too can make it in life.
Yeah, actually joining the choir helps you to regain back your life. Like it gives you a whole new experience again because of the happy memories that you go through. Like having fun around, being with people who really do care about you. Yeah, it really brings you and gives you a sense of belonging.
I am reminded time and time again when you get to spend one-on-one time with these kids, just how incredible the change in a child's life can be if you bother to take the time to invest in their lives. Like for a lot of these kids, only 18 months ago they were living on the streets, they were having to fight for their survival. They've had to come from an environment where they have to put themselves first because it's a dog-eat-dog world, and they had to really fend for themselves. And you see these beautiful kids and you know that such an amazing change has happened into their life. For me, that's a huge encouragement. It's inspiring, and it's just a joy to travel with these kids.
Christine, one of the Watoto children would love to say something.
On behalf of Watoto, I would like to say thank you for having us here today. We have so much fun. May God bless you.
May the Lord be kind and gracious to you. May the Lord look on you with favor and give you peace. Amen.
Feet shuffling, arms pumping, there's just a few final touches before tonight's performance on Auckland's North Shore. And those nerves need to be kept in check.
Swahili we say, Baraka za Mungu. Those blessings are so amazing.
You're my dream, you're my yeah. And we are dancing in the house. Come on, now let's sing it in the house. Yes, we are crazy in the house. And we are dancing in the house.
Basically, the money that helps us to tour around the world comes through the product sales that we sell at the end of the concert. We have CDs, DVDs, African souvenirs, T-shirts, and that covers the airfares, the administration costs, and the money that people give, the free will offering that takes place during the concerts of hope, is what goes to the children back home.
There's more to Watoto than meeting the immediate needs of orphans.
We are imparting moral values into these children, and we are telling them that though they were born in problems in Uganda, AIDS, war and everything, they can be part of the solution for our country. And so we are telling them each and every day, you are the leaders, and so you better believe in yourself. We believe in you, and that's what we are caring for you. We want you guys to grow up and do a significant change in our country.
There are going to be doctors, there are going to be lawyers, there are going to be policemen, there are going to be pilots on this tour. Watoto believes that the ministry they have is to raise the next generation of Ugandan leaders so that AIDS will be dealt with, that poverty will be dealt with, that corruption in government will be dealt with. So maybe on this tour we will see the next president of Uganda or the next justice minister of Uganda.
Shut up.